We are back, baby. And here we go, the first kickoff of the SGL season. Captain Yef versus Blyan. These Sounders players are absolutely everywhere on the field all at once, but Yef doesn't care. He sends a beautifully placed flick to the top corner, 55 miles an hour. Toe death, there is nothing you can do about that. But we are only 1 minute 15 seconds in, and so anything can change. This is the beginning of 5 games, and Garden of Salad there to pounce on the loose ball. Oh, good. You know, it's the first game of the season. Chat, I want to see you guys shout out Maz, who is the one who is running all the stream and everything. He's the one running the overlays and everything, and that takes an insane amount of work. So I want to see you guys show your love for Maz in the chat. Maz, a player for U Sector, and Captain Yef, a player for the 50s. Just absolutely destroys Toad Death on that one. 3-0. Now, they have been for the last few seasons one of the stronger teams in SGL, making the upper final last year, I believe it was, going out top 3, making, I believe they have made a grand finals as well, narrowly missing out on other grand finals. They are not a team to be messed with. But neither are Emerald City, as Smashly gets them on the board in this one. Blyan with a double tap pass off the backboard. And it just gets the perfect bounce down. Nothing Serrano can do about that one. Smashly, the speed is too much. But it hasn't quite worked out because KC, once again, the pressure is too much, and Captain Yef gives them a 4-1 lead in this one. Garden of Salads putting the pressure on early for Toe Death. Gets the pass over to Serrano. Serrano over to Captain Yef. Bing, bang, bong. Starting to run out the clock in this one. You have to think that unless... No way, Captain Yef! Are you serious? Triple? He saw Smashly coming up for that, and he did not care! And the Cauldron making a statement in this one. 5-1 in game 1 of this first match week of the SGL season. I feel like I should mention this before we keep going, chat. If you guys have heard me like stop up in the middle of words and sentences, I do stutter, so sometimes it does take me a little bit longer to say certain words and like sentences and stuff like that. So that is a thing, but it did not take very long for Smashly to get ECRL on the board. That was quick. That's what I like to see from the Sounders right there. Just that resilience, that Seattle spirit right there. 1-0 ECRL. Now Smashly trying to make it too early, and he does. He gets the shot over, I believe that was Garden of Salads in goal. He gets a beautiful bounce on the kickoff. That is why they've been trying to delay that kickoff so well. And Garden of Salads couldn't quite react fast enough, but that was a great goal from Smashly. Great 50 from Garden of Salads, but nobody there to follow it up for the Cauldron. Yef putting it back in. Smashly with the side flip, and it's 2-1. Things you hate to see for 500, Alex. That is heartbreaking if you're Smashly, because he had that. Toe Death with a great infield pass to Smashly, but Smashly hitting it wide. The ball goes to Toe Death, hits it up in the air for Smashly. Smashly is everywhere on this field, and Blyan getting that 50, pinching into the KC Cauldron net. Just absolutely unrelenting from ECRL in this second game. I wholly agree, Maz. This is a completely different team we're seeing here. They are much more aggressive, much more... Honestly, they're going for some of those more physical plays, which is what we're used to seeing in scrims from them. And they're going for those infield passes. They are confident. They are hot. And all of a sudden, they've got 4 goals in the first minute and a half of this game. Beautiful placement from Toe Death on the shot right there. Nothing you can do about that. Just... Emerald City, whatever you're doing, keep it up. Okay, maybe not that, but Still, you know, you got the momentum, but Garden of Salads wanting to take some of it back for the KC Cauldron. Just a perfectly placed shot, and Smashly didn't quite have the angle to get there. Serrano over to Garden of Salads, who hits it back to Captain Yef, and Captain Yef puts it back into the ECRL side of the field. Smashly maybe jumped a little bit early for that one. If he had patiently waited on the ground, he might have been able to clear that out or take possession, but it's left unattended for too long. Garden of Salads gets the pass off the back wall, and Serrano just absolutely banging that into the upper 90. We saw that happen a few times, especially with certain teams, but I don't know what the actual record is. Maybe it's 12 or 13, but right now we are tied at 4. Captain Yef. Garden of Salads with the demo on the goal line, and that's that signature KC Cauldron style. Captain Yef, can he make it a 5th? Forget the Cauldron's 4th goal in a row. Here comes Garden of Salads trying to do it, and he does! See, the Cauldron have taken the lead after being down 4-1. What an astonishing turn of events in this one. It looks like Emerald City starting to panic a little bit. They realize the situation that they're in danger of going down 2-0 in the very first of 2 games. But Blyan taking advantage of the soft save from the KC Cauldron there, and just being able to put that one in. 5-5. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. What kind of aerial play he had lined up for that one, because the net was open. Captain Yef coming in, only as far as Toe Death. Toe Death clears it out, but Serrano gets the shot. Blyan can't hit it, and it's 6-5. 10 seconds left to go. Oh, that's heartbreak if you're Emerald City. Serrano came in from absolutely nowhere. The KC Cauldron, after being down 4-1 in Game 2, take a 2-0 series lead. Smashly able to clear it out to the corner, but Blyan doesn't get the best touch on it, and Captain Yef able to put it back into the middle. Garden of Salads pushed up really far, and that could have been dangerous for the Cauldron had that been a better touch from, I believe that was Toe Death. But Serrano coming in, putting that ball straight into the net. Captain Yef off the clear from Smashly and just putting it straight back into the middle. And there was nobody in net for the Sounders. This game has been a lot quieter compared to the last 2 so far. I say that as Garden of Salads comes in to try to put that in, but Toe Death up to Smashly, only Captain Yef to beat, and he slots it in. No, he doesn't. Oh my god! What did I just witness? Yo, I thought that ball was going in right here. It was crossing the line until Garden of Salads got that touch. Blyan missed, but he hit it straight into Captain Yef, who owned goals. I agree, Caesar. It feels like a lot of hesitation at this point, but there comes one miss. But Captain Yef is there, but Smashly is there to finish it and take this one to Game 4. The Sounders, Emerald City Rocket Club, have their first victory in this series. And is it the start of something new? Smashly throwing up a "This is Rocket League" in chat. This is in fact Rocket League. The Peruvian powerhouse is not on the kickoff. I just really wanted to say that. Serrano coming in, and KC Cauldron wanting to shut down any hopes of a KC Cauldron, of an Emerald City comeback, making their point early. They're forcing them to not get the greatest touches on the ball, and that's resulting in the ball ultimately not going very far, and just being intercepted at the midfield line by a KC Cauldron player. And Garden of Salads taking advantage of a beautiful pass off the backboard from Captain Yef to make this 2-0 1.5 minutes into this one. I've never seen him play as good as when he's in that car. Toe Death Putting the ball into the middle for Brian. Brian slots it past Serrano. 2-1. That's what we like to see from Emerald City. Getting that pressure on the ball. Not being afraid to challenge in Kansas City's half of the field and being rewarded for it. 2-1. Emerald City back in this one. But the Cauldron not letting them have anything. They are forcing them to spread out. They're forcing them to not be near each other, not have the opportunity to get those passes in. But here comes one from Smashley. Smashley to Brian, but Brian hits it just wide. Brian doesn't have the boost to attack that one on the field, or on the wall. A demo coming out from Captain Yef, and Garden of Sounds with the goal. That could be the one. 12 seconds left to go. 3-1. Beautiful demo, beautiful awareness from Captain Yef, and beautiful execution from Garden of Salads. Great series from Emerald City and the KC Cauldron, but ultimately this one will go in favor of the Cauldron 3-1, just as the score in this final game will also go.